Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your big brother Astro. I'm just gonna jump straight into it. How do women cheat? So I'm gonna use a personal example, but what I want to say, and I'm gonna start off by saying, don't listen to what they say. Watch what they do. Never, ever, ever listen to what they say. Yeah, sometimes they'll feed you sweet nothings and get you all feeling good in your emotions. Like, oh, my girl would never do that. Yeah, she will. Because you have to realize a lot of these women are emotional. All these women are emotional, and you can't trust the feelings of happiness and feeling good with them, because they could be mad next because of something that slightly just irritated them, upset them, if they're on their period, this, that, and the third. So how do they cheat? So for one, they know a lot of guys are visual. So they usually find that guy that they think is either better than you, or some guy that they want to do whatever they want to do with, and they keep them in the friend zone. So they're going to go on the guys, I'm not a cheater, I'll never cheat, but they'll keep them around. So whenever you guys have an argument, you guys don't even have to be broke up. When you have an argument, you're talking, and he'll be saying you'll leave him, and she'll be haha, like, listening. She might even send him, maybe not I doubt a nude, depending on what type of girl you have, but she could send him like a swimsuit picture or something if he asks, right? He'll ask for a threesome, and she won't flat out say no. She'll kind of be like, beat around the bush, because she wants to keep those options open, right? She wants you to cut off all your girls, or all the people that you had in your roster, but she is gonna pretend she cut them off, and then she's gonna have them off in the background. You'll never really notice unless you go through her phone, and if you go through her phone, she's gonna say, you're being insecure. Why are you being insecure? Just that and the third. But really, she has some devious intention. And I'm speaking from experience, right? And this is not all women. I know there's a lot of amazing women. I like to throw that caveat out there. But I'm talking about if you have a girl that you have a hunch and you just don't know, this is what most likely they're going to do. So that's number one, keeping these guys around you. And sometimes this number two is more scary for me. Number two, they get their friends in on it, right? So a lot of girls, they're like echo chambers. If you're on Twitter, you see this, like a girl would say something that's blatantly wrong, and all the other girls are gonna jump and defend them. They live in a girl world. So in girl world, you don't want to go against the oligopoly or whatever, like the horde of other girls, because you're gonna be labeled as a pick-me, and you're gonna not be fitting in. That's why feminism is funny to me, because a lot of feminists, they pretend they're all on the same time, and they paint men as the opposition, when really it's the other women who are oppositions, right? It's funny, if you look at the story of Adam and Eve, they said there was actually a woman before Eve, who was Lilith, who didn't want to follow Adam. So God had to dish it to the side and made a girl who was submissive. So I look at the world like this. There's a lot of Liliths in the world. There's a lot of Liliths, and there's actual Eves, but you gotta like weed through the good ones from the bad. And even Eve messed up. Like, she still tempted Adam, right? So you still gotta be that man that leads. So I say this to say this: think about feminism, right? You're gonna have these girls that are like blue-haired girls, fat as hell, not really doing nothing. And they're gonna say, oh yeah, I'm like, don't judge me for my weight, even though they want a guy that's 6 figures, 6 inches, and has 6 mil, right? Don't judge me for my weight. And you're gonna get these bad, sexy ass girls who are still on that same weight, because guess what? They still get attention, right? They're gonna feed these girls who aren't worth nothing. They're gonna feed them these lies like, oh yeah, I'm with you, girl. But then behind closed doors, they're doing traditional wife stuff. They're cooking, cleaning, making sure their man's happy, right? Because if they are amazing, it looks better for them with the other dudes. But then they're gonna on the outside say, hey, girls, we're standing together. So a lot of times I see what women do is, if they're gonna cheat or something, they get the girls in on it. So let's say you're the girlfriend of a girl who's trying to cheat on you, right? You could have a friend that you think you're really close with, and she'll know that your girl is hanging out with the other person, but she's not gonna tell you because your friend asked her not to tell you. That's it. Like, no reason. Like, all the loyalty towards you will be dished out the window just because your girl or her friend is more closer to her, right? So like, you have to, like, that's why when you leave relationships, you realize a lot of the girls that you was your friends aren't your friends anymore. You can't look at your partner's friends as your friends. Like, it'll be nice, but they are more loyal to her. If you and your partner don't work out, stuff is gonna hit the fan, and they'll be gone too, right? So you have to just kind of be in your own space. Number 3, when you go out, like, are their eyes on a swivel? Are they always trying to make eye contact with dudes? Are they always trying to talk it up with this guy, this dude or this guy, and kind of wait it under the flag or pretense of I'm just friendly? Like, oh, like, you don't want to have a friendly girl. You do, but you don't. Like, I want a girl who's a jackass to everybody else, but friendly to me and the people that we know. Right? If you have a girl who's friendly, who's always trying to start conversation, always has their eyes on the swivel, that means they're looking to get chose, right? They're looking to see. When you go through a mall, I want you to do this test next time you go. And when you go through a mall, just look around. Just keep looking around. And the girls that look at you, and then they'll look at you again within a 15-second period, more times than not, if you go up to them, they're most likely interested. It's the way they look at you too, right? If they look at you and then they look down and look up, that's like a submissive state. So say more likely they're more likely to get approached, right? Some girls will just do it for attention though. That's why notice a lot of times there'll be girls that look at you and then you might go up and talk to them and they say, oh no, I'm a boyfriend. They just want that validation, right? The girls who are in loving relationship with masculine male, you notice when they're going through malls and stuff, they're not looking at nobody. Their head is straight forward where they're going, or they're always on their phone and stuff, right? So is your girl's head and eyes always on a swivel, and is she friendly as hell? Right? You don't want to have, because you're just inviting trouble. It's like what Andrew Tate says and Rich Cooper says. It's like, if I have a nice sports car, right? Yeah, I can lock it, but I'm not gonna leave it in a bad neighborhood and just wait for someone to try to steal it and believe in my locks, right? That's why, like, when you have a girl, you have to just watch how she acts. Like, this is a good test if you guys are dating too. Take her to the club. There's a lot of dudes. There's a lot of dudes flexing, strong, charismatic, handsome looking, and see how she acts. Is she all on you? Is she all about you? Or like when you go to the washroom and you coming back and she's talking to a dude about to give him a number, like, right? Like, you have to weed out a lot of these things, because if you don't, it's gonna happen under the radar, right? Women are very good at cheating, very good, and you 9 times out of 10 won't find out until it's too late. This is my Hail Mary move, boys. You have to go through that phone. If you have suspicions, like, you might not even have to go through the phone. I'll give you another test. You could be, let's say, at dinner, just chilling with her, randomly, no animosity, be like, give me your phone and unlock it for me, right? She might ask why and just be like, oh no, I'm just curious about something, right? If she's giving you pushback and I'll give a leeway for one question, like why, you know, then like you could just say, like, I just want to know, like, before I fully commit, I just want to make sure everything's good. If she's not with it, she's not giving you, oh, you should just trust me, or just like, oh no, I don't feel like doing this, oh that's weird, give me your phone. Like, if she's giving you pushback like that, don't trust it. Do not trust it. And if you do end up going through the phone, and if, like, let's say you just know each other's pastors and you go through the phone when she's sleeping, right, which I suggest is the best time, look up your name and go through the conversation between her and her friends. Not even the dude that you suspect. Yeah, go through the dude you suspect too, but just look through your name and look through what she's saying about you, right? Because even sometimes I suggest looking through the notes app, because a lot of these people get very creative with this, and they'll have a shared note with somebody and then they'll send a message deleted. Like, you know, that's really outdated. Not outdated, but like a lot of people won't go through that extent. People think they're so smart, so they kind of leave clues, and where do they hide stuff in plain sight? So go through that phone, and I guarantee you whatever you're looking for, you will find, right? So those are my tips. Make sure to hit the subscription button for more sauce. I push you guys on, and a lot of y'all are returning, and you just keep watching the videos and you don't like or subscribe. So I want y'all to lock in on that. Follow me on Instagram, AstroTheWolf7, TikTok, Astro, that's ASTR, 0 under dash 0, like under dash underscore 0, the GOAT, Astro the GOAT, and on Instagram is AstroTheWolf7. Let me know in the comments if you guys have anything that's just happened to y'all. I know a lot of stuff is just, you feel blindsided by the world. It's a cold world, but we keep it pushing, we keep it moving, and yeah, boys, let's make it to the top. Big brother Astro out. And also, if you guys want a piece for my clothing brand, just let me know. Like, I post a lot of sick looking stuff. I'm gonna drop a website on Shopify. So if y'all need some drip, holla at the boy. Peace.